Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40.
Is you ready to get this shit or what, nigga?
He will score. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bold. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big win early.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
I'm gonna let you get that. I'm gonna let you have that cheating ass shit. Don't click nothing. I want to watch that again though. What the fuck? This nigga was stuck and he jumped to the ball? Let me see that one more time.
We'll go ahead and strap in.
Let me see that one more time. That's crazy.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a first and 10 at their own 22. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
76 yards.
And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive.
Don't get the whole script.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First down, here's Mitchell.
That boy running that hole on me.
40, not quite to the 35.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Bruh, I fucked up, bro. I stopped running, bro. That shit stupid as hell.
Backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
They run over center with Mitchell.
Gets around him. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
On On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And a 49-yard first down.
But once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second and 9, Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Saints 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Play action now, Winston. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
On 1st down, Lance. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means
plays. They're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
14 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, 49ers.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line.
Here's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Winston finding Taysom Hill complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And
My nigga ain't even jump for it. At least jump for the fucking ball, man. Damn.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Lance now to throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Good fucking stop.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down.
He running the fuck out there. Oh.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap that bastard edge you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Right back to Mitchell here. Oh, and that one. Well,
the folk blocking the fuck out these folks.
The Saints get a call the first into the timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The option leads. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel.
Fuck wrong with you?
The football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now Lance.
And that will be
Let's go.
that is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Gold is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
Get the fuck off the field.
Seconds. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
Let's go. Fuck wrong with this dude.
They were just a little too far out to get a decent play.